Yo, what's up? Since we have one new mini event going on, parallel to the main event, let's talk about this mini event first and then a bit about customization, because this is quite the interesting topic, though very underutilized in Enlisted. So first, regarding the event, it's a Type 97 anti-tank rifle themed event. For those who never use this thing, it's one of the most fun weapons in the game, because this is a battle rating 1 weapon, and it is an anti-tank rifle, but unlike every other anti-tank rifle in the game, it features insanely high damage on basically every distance, combined with quite a good penetration. This thing penetrates better than most starter tanks with their cannons. And to make it even better, it is technically also a semi-auto rifle, because it shoots in semi-auto mode and has 7 bullets. And these bullets, you can also use them against infantry, also to kill everything behind cover and so on. So yeah, this is one of the best weapons overall in the game, because it might be the strongest item on low BR, completely, because it just combines so many advantages without any disadvantage. Also, one of the only reasons in the game to actually play anti-tank gunner squad, so you can have 3 of these dudes on. I even play one on BR5 just for fun, because yeah, it's really that fun. Also, it's really good against planes once you learn how to aim with it, and good against anti-tank guns and similar things on long range. Now, the one downside of this event is you don't get any of these weapons, and this is something you, if you're interested in, should post on social media, especially Reddit and the forum, that you want, whenever there's a weapon themed event going on, you want this weapon fucking given over to you in one piece, because it doesn't cost Darkflow anything, opportunity costs also 0 basically, and it actually would make people happy, because it's completely stupid, especially for new players, to play an event and you don't even get the thing that the event is about. So yeah, this weapon is quite good. For the prizes for the event, well, you get an engraved pistol for the Japanese, which looks like a Luger, quite cool, and you get this, the main prize, at least in my opinion, quite a cool portrait. I'm going to use this myself. Right now I'm using this Chinese dude. He's either Chinese or Japanese, I don't even know, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, so mini event, same structure as always. You have 3 stages, you have 2 days for every stage. And whenever you complete a stage, make sure you click on getting these rewards, because people constantly forget it, at least some people. And then they don't get the events, and then they don't get the prizes, which is quite bad. So yeah. And for the first stage, you need to kill 4 vehicles, complete 4 battles, and kill 90 enemies. Well, this is quite easy, because if you do the 4 battles, you will automatically complete the other 2. So it is quite nice. For the next stage, you can have to kill 6 vehicles in 6 battles, and kill 6 enemies using grenades. Now, the most efficient way, obviously, is to throw TNT packs on enemy tanks, and then you get this basically for free. So yeah, also quite easy. And the last stage is 8 vehicle destructions in 8 battles and 150 enemies killed. Well, this is quite a lot if you don't play that much, but it's tolerable, especially since you need 7 stages completed to get this portrait, though you don't need to do all of these if you don't want to. Theoretically, you can just, if you have a really good run in one game, just kill 6, just destroy 8 vehicles. Shooting down enemy bomber rates will be especially easy for that. Or you just go hardcore mode in the tank and shell HEs non-stop on your enemies, and you also get easily 150 enemy kills in one game. So yeah, that's quite fancy and quick to do. Now, the best thing about this is that there's still the main event going on, but since most people already got all the main prizes, meaning the T-34-100 tank, for the last stages people aren't that motivated to play. I also barely played in the last days. And now, well, since you have 2 events going on, it's actually quite useful to play now, because you get your battle points for both events at the same time. So yeah, it motivates people to play more, which is quite welcome. Also makes it more fun. By the way, one downside is, if you look at this, this would be a much cooler profile picture than the ones we're getting, because yeah, but yeah, whatever, it's still cool. Now, what about the customizations? Well, that's a topic that's very lacking in Enlisted. Because here's the big problem. If you look at, let's look at the burgers. If you take a look at your soldiers and you want to customize them, you will see many people won't even notice it. If you customize them, yeah, you can just pick stuff that you want. Also, not all items are the same price. Some are more expensive than others. You can get a cool looking helmet for 2, or you can get a Gopnik head for 4. And on the main body stuff, it gets even more expensive because this thing costs 12 that I bought, and these cost only 8. So yeah, and legs and so on. Also, you can give them other faces. I'm personally waiting for some cool face masks or camouflage paint on the face until I start customizing faces. But yeah, so that's how customization basically works. But here's the problem, and it's completely stupid. If you get this customization, it's only for the Pacific campaign, because if you play a map in Normandy, oh, you ain't got no customization all of a sudden. What the fuck? Yes, this is the big problem. And the problem is, since I mostly play Normandy, when I play Americans, since I like the maps there the most, I would naturally just buy the Normandy stuff, right? Wait, no, because you can't even get everything there. For example, these particular jackets are only there for the Pacific. You can't get them for Normandy. And this is just fucking annoying. So yeah, the customization is quite broken. The prices, well, the prices for the items are actually finely priced, because all of these mini events are giving you so many customization orders that you're literally gonna swim in them. Also, the battle pass is gonna give you lots of, they literally throw dozens of them at you on basically every week once. So yeah, it's just insane. It's the price isn't the problem. The problem is the implementation of the customization. You basically are forced to, if you want to have your soldier look the same in every game, or in every campaign and every map, you have to buy the stuff multiple times. But even that won't work, because, yeah, guess what? Because many things aren't even available for every campaign. Yeah, this is something that needs to be fucking changed, because it's just stupid, and people have been complaining about this for months. You read a post every week from other people, and yeah, so I thought I'm also gonna address that problem, because yeah, look at this. This American looks quite cool. You might get some eye cancer though if you look at the discrepancy between the upper and the lower part. Yes, because you can't buy pants that perfectly fit the upper part. Yes, this is another issue. It's not even perfectly, yeah, it's not even perfectly complemented. Like, some pieces don't have a corresponding piece for the other part of the body. Yeah, they're just stupid. But well, for the end, I'm gonna show you my personal preferences regarding the customization at the moment. Now, for the Americans, I think it's automatically self-evident that you want this helmet with the very cool looking leaves, and this particular jacket, which is, well, it gives you some camouflage effect, especially in Normandy in the Pacific, but it also looks very cool. Also, it's a distinct American pattern, which is, yeah, you don't get it on any other nation, which is also quite nice. And for the pants, yeah, I just took the one that looks similar. And I gave this to every soldier, except for special classes like the paratroopers who don't get the normal customization. Yeah, you can only give them very limited customization, sadly. But still, I personally don't like playing paratroopers, by the way. But I like fancy weapons. And this weapon, for those who haven't known, recently got buffed. Yes, because it used to have extremely high recoil. Combined with a fire rate of beyond 1000, it was unusable. But now it's very damn good. Now it's one of the best weapons in the game, actually. It might be actually the best machine gun in the game, since unlike other machine guns with well, high fire rates, this thing doesn't have any downside now anymore. It has the perfect high fire rate, it has very manageable recoil, it has 100 bullets, and it has the normal machine gun damage. It doesn't have low damage, it's like the RD. So yeah, for those who have this Paratrooper event squad from 1 year ago, I recommend dust it off and start using it, because it's just that good. Also, you don't even need to use them as paratroopers. For those who don't know, when you spawn a squad like that, you can on the left side of the screen choose that you want to spawn it normally on a rally point, and then you can just rush in and just instantly start profiting from the ridiculous firepower this thing has. So yeah, regarding some special classes, this is like a very cool looking pilot, though ironically enough the other one doesn't look as cool. I don't really care that much about what pilots look like, though for the normal infantry I make sure that everyone looks the same and very fancy. For the Soviets, I already showed a couple weeks ago. This is my go-to setup. Some consider it ugly, I consider it very fashionable. Just look at those sexy blue pants. Yes, yes, I wanted originally to go with a white skirt for maximum fashion, but yep, it would have hurt way too much. Not only the eyes of the enemies, but also my own soldiers, since then they would be just ridiculously easy to spot. And also, it makes sense to get body armor for the Soviets, since it reduces all damage types by 10%, which is significant, because if you're playing against the Germans, which is your, well, only matchup, and the Germans have this weapon, and you get a close range shot from the FG-42. Now, if you reduce 10% of this damage, congratulations, with vitality you're gonna survive your shots. So yeah, like body armor on the Soviets is basically something everyone is doing already. And yeah, it's quite useful. Also a reason why we should have body armor effects on all soldiers, because yeah, it's a bit unfair that only the Soviets have that. But now you know it. And for the Germans, well, I used to give them the P-Dot, because it's like the best camouflage you can get in the game, and it looks quite cool. Only problem is you don't get complementary helmets, which is sad. But it looks nice, especially if you love playing Normandy and you run through the forests and the foliage, and yeah, this camouflage works. The only, ironically enough, since we have the Japanese event going on, the only ones who don't get proper camouflage or customizations are the Japanese, because if you want to give them something, yeah, guess what? First of all, you can give them one more of these strange looking super artificial faces, which look like they came out of a lab. Or you can give them some helmets. Well, this helmet looks quite cool. The officer's cap looks okay. This looks funny, but nothing is really cool, especially since the Japanese were known for using camouflage very well, especially leaves and branches on their uniform, but you don't get any cool leaves in the helmet as the Americans get. Likewise for the bodies, well, you get the summer camp Pathfinder uniform. Yes, that's what you get. It actually looks quite funny, though if you want to be hidden, you have one quite strong contrast here in the center. At least it's a bit mitigated by this stuff flying around, but you have a hard contrast from the dark green to the legs, and yeah, you get easily spotted anywhere. Also, it's just not that cool. I mean, it's quite funny, but it's not that cool. What we want is actual, real proper Japanese suits with lots of leaves hanging down and so on. Yeah, until then we demand more customization for the Japanese, because they are the saddest of all soldiers at the moment in Enlisted. Alright, let me know what you think and how you are treating customization in Enlisted, because yeah, it could be much better, though sadly it isn't. And for those who don't know how to do things quickly, if you want, let's say you want to get yourself the summer camp Pathfinder uniform, and you don't want to buy it like 7 times for the whole squad, you just click on full squad apply, and then you get here purchase and you buy the whole outfit for everyone. And that's how you only need to click once for the whole squad. Alright? Until next time, goodbye.